Only 2 matches left. 2 matches left. I think this team will do it. I think this team can and will do it. Let's do it. Hello everyone and welcome to Block Sports coverage of Soccer Club FC versus Bricksterbots. I'm Evan Brickley. I'm joined alongside my color commentator Don Studson. Don, well, 7-3 was the last score, and Professor Osaurus is a huge reason as to why Soccer Club FC are able to advance past those Martians. I mean, what do we expect is going to be happening today? Well, Evan, yeah, again, it seems like their identity was sort of found out there. Every single player on that team has a role to play, and they played it to perfection. Bob Boltz is an unsung hero in that midfield, sort of doing both defense and offense. And so it's been big. It's been really good for them to see that to see some success, but it doesn't mean that this is going to be a cakewalk. So Bricksterbots are literally robotic and machine-like in their actual presence and also how they play soccer. So don't expect them to give up too much, but don't expect Soccer Club to not fight. All right, well, we're going to send it on down to Jenna Bricks, who had a couple interviews, first with Professor Osaurus and then second with Deputy Hersey. Hi, gentlemen. I'm standing alongside Professor Osaurus, who's the new member of Soccer Club FC. Professor, tell us a little bit about what it's been like joining this team and how you've been able to help them so far.
Well, it's been really great to get to know the team, to get to know the atmosphere. Had to take a literal space shuttle to get out here, so it's been really very, very different, I think, from what I'm used to, but I'm just happy to contribute in whatever way I can. If that's scoring goals, then great. If that means getting it to the right people, then great. Deputy Hersey's been such a great mentor for me just to start here in the little time that I've had, so it's just been wonderful. I'm really excited to keep it going. All right, and Deputy, tell us, I mean, what sorts of impacts are you looking to have today from any member of the team?
Well, the professor's being a little modest. He's a real great soccer player. It's quite obvious to see when you watch him play. He's quick. He tackles well. I don't think we've seen anybody like him since Paul, and Paul is obviously great too. We've just got such a great group of guys. I spoke with Hard Hat Harry the other day, and he was real excited that we were able to move on. And he was telling everybody congratulations. He's a valuable member of our team, and we couldn't have gotten where we were without him. So I want to, recognize him, of course. But man, I'm ready to go do this thing. Robots. I mean, we just beat some aliens and Martians. I mean, we can beat robots, right? Come on. All right. Well, gentlemen, back to you.
Okay, I believe it's time to set it on down to watch the match. Oh, jeez. How many times will we be here, Don? The Martians again.
Well, not very descriptive names for any of these members here. That was Bricksterbot 4. I'm assuming we'll get Bricksterbot 5 next. Yep. And if you can believe it, I bet we'll get Bricksterbot 6 next.
Well, robotic. Machine-like. That's the words being used to describe these Bricksterbots. Just the henchmen of the Brickster. Let's see what sorts of trouble they're going to cause for Soccer Club FC today.
Truth is, if they play like they did last time, they may not need a whole lot of help from the Bricksters.
Alright, seems like a very similar sentiment is being happened here. Paul Cullis is going to shoot, and Paul Cullis is going to score from very far away to open up the scoring.
Yeah, well, I don't know what the idea is. I think the bot maybe just miscalculated. It's just so unlike a computer and machine to do. Maybe it got deflected? Can we see if this got deflected here? pop-up happened as if there was a deflection, but not sure that was the case. Power-up picked up now. Deputy Hersey's going to flip it on up ahead. Professor Osaurus. Here's a shot from the Brickster bots. It's now flipped out to Paul Cullis, who's going to use a power-up. Goes all the way out to Prima Donna, who will boot it away again. This time Professor Osaurus. A great tackle from Deputy Hersey, who we've tried to give him his praise. Oh my goodness. Bob Bolts could not get on the other end of that pass. And it goes right to a Brickster bot who shoots and scores. Oh man, well, I was just about to give Deputy Hersey some praise, and I'm not sure he needs it now. Passed up ahead, a great through ball to Professor Osaurus, who scores a top-down crossbar shot, and 1 goal for each of the Soccer Club FC strikers. That's a great ball from Bob Bolts. What an excellent midfielder he is. And just right into the run of Professor Osaurus. And right away from the opening kickoff there, it's not the opening kickoff, from that kickoff, Brickster bots scored. This was really weird. I don't know how to describe that. Well, tie ball game again. Shot, this time is deflected wide. Brickster bots taking it up. This could be a shot and a goal. It is 3-2. 3-2 now for Brickster bots. Now passed up ahead. Paul Cullis couldn't get on the other end of that one. Exploded now. Here's Paul Cullis, who finds Professor Osaurus. That time could not convert the chance. Here's Professor Osaurus again. He'll shoot. Professor Osaurus with another try and a goal. His second today. It's his 7th in his career. Very young career for Professor Osaurus. Good rebound. Here is a bomb exploding now. Professor will take it. Shot into the corner. Bob Bolts will flick this one up. Here comes a rocket. And it goes in to take the lead. Bob Bolts, who just there passed Baron Von Side for the all-time 3rd spot in Soccer Club FC goal-scoring history. Yeah, well, no shame in using what you gotta do. Use a rocket. And right from the get-go, the Brickster bots use a rocket, but it does not help. Out now to none other than Professor Osaurus. A shot. Prima Donna saves that one. Ball's played back. And here's Professor Osaurus. Can he score? Of course he can. A hat trick for Professor Osaurus in this game. We're loving what we're seeing from them. Well, what a response after they went 3-2 down. To score 3 goals in a row is not easy. 5-3 to score. And El Diablo is just going to let this one simmer for a bit. I don't know what the thought was there, but he didn't get it out in time. Bob Bolts. What a great tackle that was. And now, Paul Cullis gives the ball away. Bob Bolts in the midfield looking to get involved, but could not get in front of that shot. 4-5. And this is high-scoring action right here. Love what I'm seeing out of these two teams. It's been so entertaining. And now I think they're just going to send this back and let the halftime whistle blow. 5-4. in favor of Soccer Club FC. I don't know. This seems like a good sign. 5 goals is obviously pretty good, but gotta keep the shots to a minimum. 4 goals for Brixterbots can get kind of difficult. Let's send it to Steve Bennett and the boys for the Block Sports Halftime Show. Welcome to the Block Sports Halftime Show. I'm Steve Bennett, alongside my co-analysts Richard Taylor and Duck Jackson. Now, boys, 5-4 is the scoreline going into the half here. And you have to admit, it's been so entertaining, but a little worrisome for Soccer Club FC. What are we thinking out there, Richard? What do you see? Yes, well, I think that what I've been seeing has been some great moments and obviously some not great moments. We'll talk about that in a second here. You'll see in this sort of play, you'll see a flip up, a really good decision to use a power up, an amazing through ball, and then a great shot, crossbar down. Professor Osoris, again, his shooting ability is really keeping this game simple for them. But you'll see what ends up happening here is that they sort of take a step off. In the ensuing kickoff, the Brixterbots do a really good job. So you'll watch this here. Very, very simple pass, a shot, and a goal. So it seems to me like there's both ends of the spectrum here where Soccer Club FC are both brilliant and also making really, really poor mistakes. So it really is anyone's game at this point. Soccer Club FC, of course, with the 1-goal lead, but Brixterbots, like we said, they don't. If you make a mistake in front of them, they will capitalize. So gotta watch out for that. All right, well, Duck, what are some of the mistakes you think that Brixterbots are going to take advantage of from Soccer Club FC going forward? Boys, I don't know how to feel about this, but I was climbing a tree in my backyard the other day, and I thought I saw a bird's nest, and when I peeked into the bird's nest, it was actually 3 squirrels. They were smoking cigarettes and drinking beer and playing blackjack. What do you think that's all about? All right, well, that's it for the Block Sports Halftime Show. We're going to send it over to Evan and Don after this commercial break.
オータムジャンボで2億5千万当たったわーいわーい当たったもんねわーいちょっと待って
こういう CM 流れるの俺嫌だな
なかなかわーい
オータムジャンボ発売中
Welcome back, everyone, to Block Sports coverage of Soccer Club FC and Brixterbots. 5-4. Brixterbots will have the ball to start, I believe. We are ready to start the second half here. A couple interesting power-ups for Soccer Club FC. As Professor Osoris is going to go, he'll shoot, and he will score the first goal of the second half. It's easy. That is easy. It's as easy as it gets. Professor Osoris' fourth goal today. 9 overall in his career. Just got to keep using the power-ups because it gets you good positions. It gives you good opportunities to score. I'll play it back to Deputy Hersey now. He's just going to let this one skate over. This one's kicked over directly to a Brixterbot. We'll put this into the corner. A save had to be made, and now wide open is Professor Osoris, who has it dispossessed. Here is Deputy Hersey trying to do something with it. Can't. Bob Bolts tried to get in front of that one, but just couldn't. As now it's back to a 1-goal lead for Soccer Club FC. Passed up ahead now. Deputy Hersey plays a 1-2 with El Diablo. Passed over to Paul Cullis, who's trying to get on the other end of that and just cannot. And what a save there from Prima Donna. Another great save. And a timely use of the power up there.
Paul Cullis, oh man, getting dispossessed. A good deflection by Bob Boltz. And really good timing on that power-up, as now Professor Osaurus is going to have an opportunity. He grabs a bomb along the way, he'll shoot, and he will score. Power-ups, power-ups, power-ups. You've got to use your power-ups. A 2-goal lead restored for Soccer Club FC. As again, another power-up is used. Oh, bad timing there on that power-up. When it was already had, I suppose. A shot, and Prima Donna clears it off the line. And here's Professor Osaurus now. He's going to shoot. It gets deflected by a Brickster bot, who flips it on up. Still a 2-goal lead here. Deputy Hersey, a great deflection. Trying to get back in front. Now El Diablo. Oh gosh. Deputy Hersey trying to step in front. Can't. A shot and a goal. 6-7. The goal scoring Brickster is hailed on the side. And a worrying score here for Soccer Club FC hopeful. As Soccer Club FC are going to attempt to just sort of run this one out. Play it across to Professor Osaurus. Tries to bring it back. This one's shot into the midfield. Deputy Hersey, a great collection, bringing it into the neutral zone. It's going to be flipped back to Bob Boltz, who's going to try to play it across. A shot, and it's a tie ball game for Brickster bots. Uh-oh. Not what you want to see, and no power-ups on the side of Soccer Club FC. Oh my goodness, I couldn't even process what was happening. I had nothing to say. A save at the end by Prima Donna to keep this a 7-7 ball game. We're going to sudden death again. Who will be the golden goal hero? Last time Soccer Club FC were in sudden death, Deputy Hersey stepped up. Will it be the deputy again? Who will it be? Paul Cullis is going to bring this all the way back to Prima Donna, as Professor Osaurus is going to take one good move. He gets the ball back, and it's Professor Osaurus who scores the game-winning goal. That's a lot of confidence to have there. Just a really, really great breakaway. He gets dispossessed, but gets the ball back off of a power-up. He shoots and he scores. Unbelievable stuff from Professor Osaurus. Well, on to the championship match. Our Soccer Club FC. What will happen after beating the Brickster bots? There is one mountain to climb, and it is in front of them. 8-7, Evan. What a great game. Unbelievable. Highly contested. 12 shots on target from both teams. The power-ups and the possession were the difference here. All right, well, let's see how our storyline progresses.
Over to Freddy Fitz, who joins us again from Mars. Well, yet again, the Brickster has lived up to his reputation and he's tricked you. He appears to have run off while you were playing the Brickster bots. Thankfully, the friendly Martians can show you where he's disappeared to. But I warn you, he's assembled the best team from the whole of the LEGO universe. This looks like the match to end all matches, sports fans. Good luck.
Oh man. One game to go. This team can do it. Professor Osaurus is a cheat code, man. He's unlocked the potential of this team And I know that I can do this. Get Prima Donna. Actually, we'll do this. I suppose I don't need to go. Look at the difference between Prima Donna and the goalkeeper of the Bricksterbot team. I mean, how do we even compete? It's like every shot on target is a goal. But he's made some good saves. I mean, he literally saved that ball at the end of regulation. Literally, I was trying to commentate and play at the same time. I couldn't. The things were happening so fast that I could not process the information and also speak about it. So I was I froze. But it was an awesome save, and it's great. It's so great. So let's beat this game.